Hello friends, welcome to our channel Aha Jindagi Tricky Maths. In this lecture, we will discuss some important problems on the topic speed, time, and distance. So let's start. See, in this problem, what is given? Car A travels at the speed of 65 km per hour and travel time is given as 8 hours, whereas car B travels at 70 km per hour and reaches destination in 4 hours. So we have to find the ratio of the distance traveled by A and B respectively. Okay. So we have to apply a simple formula, distance equal to speed into time. So we can calculate the ratio. So required ratio, it will be equal to distance traveled by car A, that is speed of car A, which is 65 km per hour, into time, so 8 hours. Okay. Ratio, distance traveled by car B, which will be equal to speed of car B, that is 70 km per hour, and time traveled by car B is 4 hours. 4 hours. So we can calculate this ratio as 520 ratio 280, and it will be equal to 13 ratio 7. So our answer will be option number B. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem it is given a train travels at the speed of 65 km per hour and halts at 8 junctions. Okay, total 8 number of halts are there, and it covers a distance of 1300 km in 24 hours. So we have to find how long does the train stop at each junction. That is halting time we have to find at each junction. So speed of train is given. So we can calculate the actual time required to travel 1300 km without any halt. So time taken to travel 1300 km without any halt. Okay, without any halt. So it is equal to 1300, that is distance, divided by speed of the train, which is 65 km per hour. So we will get 20 hours. Okay. Now, total time of travel is given as 24 hours, which includes the halting time also. Okay, so we can calculate the halt time. Therefore, halt time, this is total halt time. We have to find halt time per junction. So, total halt time, it will be equal to total time of travel, that is 24 hours minus 20 hours, which is the actual time. So, it is equal to 4 hours. Now we have to find the halting time at each junction. So halting time at each junction. So it is equal to total halt time, that is 4 hours. So if we convert it into minutes, so 4 into 60 minutes divided by number of halts. So it is total 8. Okay, 8 because there are 8 junctions. So now it will be equal to 30 minutes. So our answer will be option number B. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem, what is given? A bus started its journey from Ramgarh and reached Devgarh in 44 minutes and with an average speed of 50 km per hour. So, if the bus increases its speed by 5 km per hour, how much time will it take to cover the same distance? Okay. So this is very simple problem because distance given is that both the distance will be equal. So we have to equate the distance and we will apply formula of speed into time equal to distance. Okay. Therefore, let the required time be t hours or t minutes. Okay, t minutes. Therefore, distance traveled with speed of 50 km per hour and time 44 minutes. So 50 into 44, and this must be equal to increased speed into required time. So it is 50 plus 5. This will be increased speed into required time is t. So our answer will be in minute. So t will be equal to 50 into 44 divided by 55. Okay, 5, 4 and 10. So we will get 40 minutes. So our answer will be option number D. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem it is given a train covered a certain distance at uniform speed. However, if the train increases its speed by 6 km per hour, then it would have taken 4 hours less than the scheduled time. And if it slows by 6 km per hour, then it will take 6 hours more than the scheduled time. So we have to find the length of the journey. Okay. So how we can solve this? So we will assume let the length of journey be x kilometer, and usual speed be y per hour. Now we have two cases. So for the first case 1. So if train increases its speed by 6 km per hour, then it will take 4 hours less than the usual time. So usual time in for that distance is x divided by usual speed, that is y, minus time taken with increased speed, that is x is the distance divided by y plus 6, and this will be equal to total time difference is 4 hours. So taking LCM and after cross multiplication, we will get 6x equal to 4y into y plus 6. Suppose this is our equation number 1. And case 2 is given if it reduces its speed by 6 km per hour, then it will take 6 hours more. So in that case, with reduced speed, time taken will be x divided by y minus 6 minus usual time will be x by y, and the difference must be equal to 6. So after cross multiplication we will get 6x equal to 6y into y minus 6. Now if you see question 1 and 2, LHS are equal, that is 6x, so we can equate the RHS. So from 1 and 2, 4y into y plus 6 equal to 6y into y minus 6. Okay, as y is not equal to 0 because it is the speed, so y we can cancel out. Now we will get 3 into y minus 6 equal to 2 into y plus 6. Okay, so we will divide by 2 and 3. So 2y plus 12 equal to 3y minus 18. And from here we will get y equal to 18 plus 12, that is 30. But we have to find the length of the journey. So substituting y equal to 30 either in equation 1 or 2, we can find the length of the journey. So length of journey, it will be equal to x kilometer. So from equation 1, 4 into y, and y is 30 into 36 divided by 6. So after calculating we will get 720 kilometer. So our answer will be option number B. We will discuss next problem. See, in this problem what is given? A passenger train runs at the rate of 80 kilometer per hour. So speed of passenger train is given. It starts from the station 6 hours after a goods train leaves the station. So when the goods train leaves, after that, after 6 hours, passenger train will start. Then the passenger train overtakes the goods train after 4 hours. Okay. So the speed of goods train. So we have to find the speed of goods train. See, we will try to understand the situation. Suppose after 6 hours. Okay. After six leaving, after goods train leaves. So goods train in 6 hours will cover a distance 6 into speed of goods train. Suppose the speed of goods train is x. So distance between passenger train and goods train will be 6x. Okay. And after passenger train will start, then what will happen? Goods train will cover certain distance in 4 hours, because after 4 hours passenger train will overtake the goods train. So after 4 hours, suppose goods train cover a distance y. Okay. Then passenger train needs to cover a distance 6x plus y. 6x plus y. Okay. Or we can say relative distance between goods train and passenger train will be 6x. So we need a relative speed between goods train and passenger train. Okay. So this is point where passenger train will overtake goods train. Okay. So first we will assume the speed of goods train. Let the speed of goods train be x kilometer per hour. X kilometer per hour. Then the relative speed we can calculate. Relative speed, it will be equal to 80, which is passenger train speed minus goods train speed. So this much kilometer per hour. Okay. Now distance covered by the goods train in 6 hours. Distance traveled by goods train in 6 hours, it will be equal to 6 into x kilometer. Okay. Now this must be equal to distance covered by the passenger train in 4 hours at relative speed. Therefore, distance traveled by passenger train with relative speed, with relative speed, and it must be equal to 6x, and we know relative speed is 80 minus x, and time is 4 hours, because it is given 3 overtaking time, and it must be equal to 6x. Okay. After solving this we will get x equal to 32 kilometer per hour. So our answer is option number A. Okay, friends. So in this lecture, we have discussed some important problems on the topic speed, time, and distance. Okay, thank you.